The BrahMos II is one of the most ambitious and advanced hypersonic missile projects in the world. Jointly developed by India and Russia, this next-generation weapon represents a giant leap in missile technology and is expected to revolutionize modern warfare. While the Philippines has already signed agreements to acquire the BrahMos I supersonic missile system, the upcoming BrahMos II with its hypersonic speed could redefine the country's coastal defense and maritime strike capabilities in the years ahead. In this detailed explanation, we will explore the history, design, speed, technology, operational role, and potential impact of the BrahMos II, with a special focus on its importance for the Philippines in 2026 and beyond. 1. Introduction to hypersonic missiles. To understand BrahMos II, it is important to first understand hypersonic technology. A missile is classified as hypersonic when it can travel at speeds greater than Mach 5. This is 5 times the speed of sound, or roughly 6,100 kilometers per hour. At such incredible speeds, hypersonic missiles can cover vast distances in minutes, giving enemies little or no time to react. Unlike traditional ballistic missiles, which follow a predictable arc, hypersonic cruise missiles are maneuverable. They fly lower, hug the terrain, and can change course mid-flight, making them extremely difficult to detect and intercept. This combination of speed, stealth, and precision makes hypersonic missiles the most advanced strike weapons in the world today. The BrahMos II belongs to this elite category and is being developed to achieve speeds of Mach 7, which is 7 times the speed of sound. 2. The BrahMos legacy. The name BrahMos comes from 2 rivers, the Brahmaputra in India and the Moskva in Russia. The name symbolizes the partnership between the 2 nations. The original BrahMos I missile was a supersonic cruise missile capable of traveling at speeds between Mach 2.8 and Mach 3. It became world famous for its ability to fly faster than any other cruise missile in service. The BrahMos I is already in service with the Indian Armed Forces and has been exported to the Philippines as part of a historic defense deal. The Philippines became the first foreign country to acquire BrahMos missiles in 2022, marking a milestone in defense cooperation between India and Southeast Asia. The success of BrahMos I inspired the joint development of a more advanced version, the BrahMos II hypersonic cruise missile. Unlike BrahMos I, which is supersonic, the BrahMos II is designed to reach hypersonic speeds of Mach 7, making it nearly impossible to counter. 3. Development of BrahMos II. The development of BrahMos II began in the late 2000s as part of an agreement between the Indian Defense Research and Development Organization and Russia's NPO-Mashnostroyenia. The joint venture aimed to create a missile that would surpass all existing cruise missiles in speed and capability. Research into hypersonic propulsion was one of the most challenging aspects. Unlike conventional engines, a hypersonic missile requires a scramjet engine, short for supersonic combustion ramjet, which can operate at extremely high speeds and altitudes. This technology allows the missile to intake air at hypersonic speeds and use it for combustion without slowing down. By 2019, reports indicated that ground testing of scramjet engines had shown promise. Since then, both India and Russia have conducted experiments to validate the technology. The missile is expected to undergo full testing by the mid-2020s, with deployment projected around 2026 to 2028. 4. Technical specifications. While many details of BrahMos II remain classified, some information has been revealed through open sources and defense analysts. Speed. Mach 7, which equals about 8,600 kilometers per hour. Range. Expected between 600 to 1,000 kilometers depending on the variant. Engine. Scramjet propulsion system for sustained hypersonic flight. Launch platforms, land-based mobile launchers, naval ships, submarines, and possibly aircraft. Guidance system, advanced navigation with satellite guidance, inertial navigation, and terminal guidance systems for pinpoint accuracy. Warhead, high explosive or nuclear capable with a payload of 200 to 300 kilograms. Maneuverability, capable of sharp turns and unpredictable flight paths to evade missile defenses. These specifications make BrahMos II not just fast, but also versatile and deadly against a wide variety of targets. 5. Operational role. The BrahMos II is designed primarily as an anti-ship and land attack missile. Its hypersonic speed makes it ideal for several combat roles. Destroying enemy aircraft carriers. Naval fleets rely heavily on carriers for power projection, and BrahMos II can neutralize them within minutes. Striking coastal defenses. Enemy radar sites, missile batteries, and command centers can be taken out quickly. Precision land attacks. With its accuracy, BrahMos II can strike bunkers, military bases, or high-value targets deep inside enemy territory. Deterrence. The mere possession of such a missile serves as a strong deterrent against potential adversaries. For the Philippines, which faces maritime disputes and increasing regional tensions, this capability is a game changer. The Philippines is an island nation with vast maritime territory in the West Philippine Sea, also known as the South China Sea. Protecting sovereignty over these waters is a strategic priority, especially given disputes with larger neighbors. Currently, the Philippines has limited long-range strike capability. With the introduction of BrahMos I, the armed forces of the Philippines gained a strong coastal defense weapon capable of deterring hostile ships. However, as regional powers develop hypersonic weapons of their own, the Philippines will need to keep pace. By 2026, the BrahMos II could be the perfect solution because of the following reasons. 1. Unmatched speed. At Mach 7, enemy ships would have less than 2 minutes to react once the missile is launched. 2. Maritime security. It can cover vast portions of Philippine waters, denying access to hostile fleets. 3. Alliance strengthening. Partnership with India enhances defense cooperation in Asia. 4. Strategic deterrence. Possessing BrahMos II would elevate the Philippines' defense posture and discourage aggression. In simple terms, BrahMos II would transform the Philippines into a credible maritime power. Despite its advantages, adopting BrahMos II would involve challenges for the Philippines. Cost. Hypersonic technology is extremely expensive. Training. Operating such advanced weapons requires highly trained personnel. Infrastructure. Mobile launchers and integration with naval platforms demand modern infrastructure. Geopolitics. The Philippines must balance its defense ties with India, the United States, and other partners without escalating tensions unnecessarily. Still, the benefits may outweigh these challenges in the long term. If successfully deployed, BrahMos II will place India and Russia among the few nations with operational hypersonic weapons. For countries like the Philippines, this provides an opportunity to access cutting-edge defense technology earlier than most others. Globally, the race for hypersonic dominance involves the United States, Russia, China, and India. By aligning with India, the Philippines could position itself on the front lines of this technological revolution. 9. Future prospects. Looking ahead, the BrahMos program is not just about missiles. It is about creating an entire ecosystem of defense cooperation. Future versions of BrahMos II may feature longer ranges exceeding 1,500 kilometers, dual-capable warheads for both conventional and nuclear roles, AI-based guidance systems for autonomous targeting, integration with drones and stealth aircraft. Such advancements would make the Philippines not just a consumer but potentially a partner in regional hypersonic defense networks. 10. Conclusion. The BrahMos II hypersonic cruise missile is not just another weapon. It represents the future of warfare. With its speed of Mach 7, maneuverability, and precision strike capability, it has the potential to reshape the balance of power in the Asia-Pacific region. For the Philippines, the acquisition of BrahMos I was a historic step forward. But by 2026, the possibility of integrating BrahMos II into its defense forces could prove transformational. It would allow the Philippines to safeguard its maritime sovereignty, deter aggression, and secure its place in the new era of military technology. The BrahMos II is more than a missile. It is a symbol of strategic partnership, technological advancement, and national security. As we move closer to 2026, all eyes will be on this hypersonic powerhouse and the role it will play in the defense of nations like the Philippines.